Alright, we got ZZ Top, Grange. We have this cool little opening riff. So let's do that first. Really not much of this song. Let's start with the A string we have open. Okay, A's open. And then we're going to have second fret on the D string right here. Here's the D string. It's the third string from the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have a second fret as well on the G string, the string right next to it. Okay, so you can see that I have second fret on both those strings. And what I'm going to do is bar it. I'm going to flatten out my middle finger. Okay, and I'm going to press both strings down, the D string and the G, with one finger. You want to test that. The reason I want to do that is because I'm going to use this first finger later to do the B string on the first fret. So I'm going to bar it with my middle finger like that. Now, when I pick, I'm just going to pick the A string open and the D on the 2 and the G. And when you can look down when you're picking it and make sure that you don't hit the low E string, because you don't want to do that. You just want to pick the A string and the D and the G like that. All right, just those three strings. What we're going to do once we get our finger in place here is we're going to do it 2 times like this, down, down, and then come down with your right hand palm and mute the string. So 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, and then we're going to do it 4 separate times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have, again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have a set of 2, and then you have 4 single times, okay? So at the beginning you'd have, up here so you can see it. And then we're going to do this little thing, da-da-da-da-da-dum. This is really cool. What we're going to do there is you're going to kind of lift up this middle finger, so now it's still on the second fret on the D string, but I'm going to pick it once, as on the second fret here. Then I'm going to go to the G string open and pick it open, and then I'm going to do the G string as a second fret. Okay, so let's go over that so far. We have D on D string on second fret with the middle finger, and then open G, and then I'm going to hammer down for a 2 there. So that means I don't pick it again for the second fret, I just put my finger down, and that makes the second note. So, da-da-dum. Now while I'm holding that, I'm going to take this first finger, this pointer finger, put it on the B string here, the string second up from the floor, and I'm going to do first fret. And I'm going to pick that, and then I'm going to go back down and go back to the G string and pick that as it's on the second fret here, and then back to the B string, and then back to the G string. So let's go through that. You have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 notes to pick, or 7 different notes to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can kind of shake there when you're doing that. You can go. You can kind of, with your left hand, it's kind of neat to do. Anyway, we have second fret on the D, then open G, hammer 2, and then first fret on the B, back to the G, back to the B, back to the G. Da 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 dum, and that sounds like this. Again. Now remember to do a hammer on the G on the O2, because you don't want to pick it twice. It sounds more cool if you just. Now, so let's go from the beginning. We start with our middle finger down, barring the D and the G on the second fret, and then we have 2 times, and then 4 separate ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now after that we're just going to go back to our bar here on the way we first started out, and we're just going to do it the 4 single times. You don't do the 2 times like we did at the beginning. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you repeat that over and over and over again. Now, only the first time do you do those 2 da 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 da, and from then on it's just 4 when you do the repeat. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. eventually they get to just doing this little thing right here that goes. And they put on some distortion. I don't have any distortion on here, but you can kick on your distortion there. And what we're doing there, when we get to that section, is we're still barring, but let's do it with the pointer finger this time, okay? And let's borrow the D and the G on the 2nd fret, and let's go 2 times, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like we did before. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go open A. So A string's this string, open, and then a 3rd fret on the A string, and then 5, 3 on the A still. 5, 3. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 3, 5, 3. And then start again. We do it down here so I can play it better. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 3, 5, 3, oh, 1, 3. And that one's the same every time. The 2 plus the 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 3, 5, 3. Okay, so we have 2 different things that we've learned so far. At the beginning we learned this. Oh, I did that wrong. Let me do that again for you. And so forth. And then we learned this. Now eventually they do a key change, and then he does the same riff but in the key of C or C minor, whatever. And what we're going to do for that, let me see. Yeah, let's do it here. I was trying to figure out what the best way to do that C power chord, because you can play a C power chord on 8 on the low E, or you can play it on 3 on the A string. And let's do it on that low E string on 8. Okay, so come up to 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put your pointer finger there. And then let's take our ring finger, go 2 frets away, and then let's go on 10 on the A string. And then our pinky will be on 10 as well on the D string. Alright, so we have 3 strings. And that's just called a power chord. And most of you probably know what power chords are already. But have those 3 strings down. And then we're going to go like we did before, the same strumming pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go 8 on the low E, single note. And then we're going to go 11 on the low E. And then to the A string, we're going to do an 8. And then back to 11 on the low E. So ba 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 ba, like that. And of course you'll have distortion on, but we have. You can also do it this way. You can flatten out this ring finger, and then instead of, when you're up higher on the neck like this and the frets are real thin, sometimes it works better to have that bar there. It makes it easier to play. Anyway, so you do that in the key of C there, and that's pretty much the song. So hope you enjoy it.